Hello again, sensitive young men. I'm back with yet another video. Today, I wanted to talk about loneliness. Crippling loneliness. Okay, maybe not like completely crippling. I think I get by somewhat okay-ish, but you get what I'm trying to say. So I watched a video recently. It was called "Life as a 25-Year-Old Codependent Man-Child. I Wasn't Built for Survival" by a channel by the name of Hat Flying. I actually used his clip in the last video I did, and I didn't even know that's where the clip was originally from. So if you do end up watching this video at Hat Flying, hats off to you. But yeah, and his video kind of struck a chord with me. He talks about a lot of his struggles with trying to just do basic communication with people, and kind of just like going throughout like his day-to-day life, and the struggles that you're gonna encounter as a younger man in society. One of the parts in particular I remember from his video was him describing his apartment, and how he said that the mattress, he sleeps on like a mattress that's like on the floor in the middle of like the living room or something. And honestly, this is the level of like quiet desperation that most young men in America are living by nowadays. Is, you know, dingy, shitty apartments that everybody's crammed into. There's no real social life of any kind. There's not really anybody to talk to anymore. Everything's completely online now, as to which the video really resonated with me in that regard, talking about just how disconnected everyone is nowadays. And I definitely feel this, you know, talking about myself here a little bit. Like, him describing his living conditions felt very similar to mine, and the fact that like it's like, wow, literally a mattress on the floor. Wow, literally me. And that's not just how I'm living. Well, I mean, I finally got like a newer bed with like an actual like kind of like bed frame recently, but that's realistically how most men live nowadays, is exactly like that. You know, sleeping on a mattress on the floor, not really any kind of social life, chronically online, no real promising future aspects or prospects of anything coming their way. And, you know, this is supposed to be America, quotation marks, right? We are all promised, you know, the American dream, owning a home, having a family, white picket fence, like all this shit. And what is my generation, like what was my generation gonna get? Absolutely nothing. What, we get shoved into a bunch of dingy, shitty apartments and then get, you know, get ridiculed online for being straight white males? Like, is that like all my generation gets? Like, is this really it, guys? Like, is this the move? Clearly it's not the move, but this is kind of just the reality of probably most of my viewership, and most guys my age in America, and it's a very sad reality, very sad reality. But yeah, kind of going back to the loneliness aspect of it, I was at work the other day, and one of the ladies at the job I work at, she asked me, she's like, "So what do you do? Do you like go out with friends?" And I kind of stood there, and I was like, "Oh, no, I don't really have many IRL friends, and the few I do have, they're like married, and you know, they're off doing their own thing. Like, I don't really have anybody to hang out with." And yeah, it really just kind of made me stop and think, and I was like, wow, you know, maybe I am a little bit lonely, as to which I would say, yeah, probably could, you know, use a few more IRL friends. And it's not just like, when I thought about this, it made me start thinking about like, okay, it's definitely not just a me thing, right? Like, this has got to be way more guys than me that have this kind of issue. And even since I was a kid, even since I was a kid, I've just never really kind of like fit in anywhere. I've always felt like I never really, I guess, like got along with people, or people just never really wanted to like talk to me per se. To which, I mean, I don't know. I guess I could see why they wouldn't want to talk to me. I guess I come off as kind of like, I don't know, maybe like depressing or something, or I don't know. I'm like weird. But yeah, even since like I was a kid, like I've never really like kind of fit into anywhere. Whenever I was at like the lunch table growing up, I was pretty much the guy who was you would only talk to as like a last resort kind of thing. And that was basically that's pretty much been my entire life. Nobody's really ever wanted to talk to me per se. Like the only time anybody reaches out to me is, for one, if it's like if a job needs coverage, right? Like my boss or someone else is reaching out to me, they're like, hey, I need you to take care of this, and I'm like, all right, I'll take care of it. Two, if someone needs something from me, right, they're like, oh hey, can you do this for me? And I'm like, all right, I guess. And that's it. Like nobody reaches out to me because they like really want to like talk to me per se, besides like some Twitter mutuals that I have and some like dudes on Discord. Like those are the only people who like realistically like talk to me. Like my one friend in Lithuania, who I've known since like 2017 or whatever, this guy reaches out to me more than my own family does, which should probably say something. Like my whole family, the whole dynamic of my family is just completely kind of fucked. Like my dad, he's disabled. He can't really do much of anything. My sister is a chronic drug addict. We haven't spoken in years. My mom broke up, destroyed the entire family. She got hooked on like, what was it, prescriptions or whatever. And I haven't spoken to her in probably like 10 years or so. So, and my cousins basically never really reach out to me. So like, and I live far away from them too. So like, I don't really have any kind of safety net where I'm at, besides like, you know, I don't really have any kind of safety net besides like one or two friends here, as to which, you know, they're just friends. They're not like, oh, I mean, I guess you could consider them like closer, as about like as close to the thing as I could get to like family. But then again, it just, I don't know, man. Like thinking about this shit just kind of just makes me sad. And I genuinely wonder like how many other guys out there just feel completely kind of like isolated from people nowadays, as to which that's how I feel. I feel completely isolated. I'll be honest with you guys, the most social interaction I get on days that I'm not working is talking to my one friend who lives with me, and then interacting with chat on live streams, and then also talking to the person behind the desk at the gym I go to. And that's like that's pretty much all the social interaction I get. And I think when you get to that level of, I guess it would be that level of like social interaction, it really feels it really makes you feel like you're just kind of missing out on everything. I guess would it be missing out on everything? It makes it feel like that you're missing the social connection, as to which you really are though. And I don't really know how to fix this. Like I've tried like making friends, right? Like I've tried like hanging out with people or getting people to hang out with me, and it always just kind of seems to fall through. Like nobody really ever wants to like kind of like hang out with me like IRL or whatever. And I don't know why. I guess it's because of my personality or something. But yeah, it's like I crave like connection and like meaningful conversation with people. I think about that scene from the movie Fight Club, right? He's Tyler Durden. They're on the plane and they're talking about like travel. It's like travel size things or whatever. And basically, people nowadays, the only conversation they really have with other people, IRL, is kind of like travel size conversations. As to which it's like, oh hey, how's the weather? It's all like surface level kind of like shit, right? You're not really having any type of meaningful conversation with people you're interacting with on the day to day, which makes you feel like, well, you're just missing that social kind of like connection, as to which I definitely am. I mean, shit, I wouldn't be making this video if I didn't feel this way. But yeah, it's like I genuinely have no idea how to really fix it. I live in an area where a large amount of people, for one, yeah, they don't speak English, so that kind of already like alienates me from the most of the general population. And two, it's like how do you even conversate, right? Like how do you how do you go up to people and just start talking to them, unless like you have like kind of like a goal or whatever like in mind. Like, yeah, I've worked jobs where I've like had to confront people and I've had to tell them to like, you know, leave or whatever, right? And situations that were kind of hostile and whatnot. But like it's like I've never really had to like, I guess, like go up to people and just try to start talking to them without like any real like clear motive in mind, if that makes any sense at all. So like how does one do it? Like how do you make friends? I don't know how to make freaking friends. Like I don't freaking know. Like genuinely, I don't know how to make friends, and I don't know how to really like keep friends besides like the like onesies and twosies that I do have, that I keep in contact with. I mean, anytime I try to make new friends, I always fall out of contact with the people. The plans fall through, and then I always end up kind of defaulting back to the people who I've always kind of talked to. And that's like the vicious kind of like cycle here, right? And like for me personally, I just want someone to like, well, for one, I want like a partner, someone who I could like share my life with, and actually have someone to kind of like, I don't know, like not like offload my shit onto, but just to talk to, you know, like. And with like the dissolution of marriage, right? Like my divorce, for example. Yeah, I remember when my ex-wife, when she packed her shit and she left, the silence in the house was like deafening. It was like you're like the last man on earth or something, like that movie I Am Legend or whatever. That's kind of how it felt. Everything was just like dead silent in the house. And yeah, like sometimes I have dreams where, you know, like I'm laying in bed and my ex-wife is still there, like next to me. And then I wake up and I look over and she's not there. And it's like, oh, it was it was all just a dream. It was all just a dream. And yeah, those are really like depressing moments in my life, is shit like that. It's just no real intimacy with really much of anyone, and all I really feel is kind of just like loneliness. And it makes me think a lot about the movie Taxi Driver, which is like the thumbnail for the video in case you didn't get the reference. But in the movie A Taxi Driver, the main character, his name's Travis Bickle, and he's like a disgruntled Vietnam War veteran who comes back to New York City and is trying to like reintegrate to normal life. And he becomes a taxi driver, and he's a bit of like an insomniac, or he has insomnia. He can't really sleep too well. And his socializing abilities are pretty much next to none. Like, he has a few coworkers that he talks to, and that's really it. And the guy suffers from a lot of vices in the movie, like, you know, pornography, I think, does he do alcohol? I can't remember if he drinks in the movie, but yeah, he has like a lot of like really bad chronic vices that he suffers from in the movie. And a part of the movie, he kind of like agrees to, or he tells himself he's going to stop doing all these things, but yeah, he kind of keeps continuing to do so, which kind of makes me think about myself and my unhealthy kind of like habits or whatever. Not like physical unhealthy habits, but I guess like mental unhealthy habits, you know, like looking at like, you know, porn or something, right? Like stuff we shouldn't be doing. But yeah, it is probably the most literally me movie of all time. I would say the movie Drive too. I say Drive is also like a huge literally me movie too, because the main character, Ryan Gosling, in that movie is very similar to Travis Bickle in the sense of the sense of isolation that they probably feel in the movie. And I feel that same kind of sense of isolation, which I don't really know if there really is any fixing it, especially with like modern society and everything being online. It's just, you know, we all get shoved into our pods, we go online, and the most human interaction we get is some other autist online with an anime girl profile picture calling you a LARPer or a retard. And that's like that's like the level of social interaction that some of us are getting out here is that, and it's it's pretty depressing, dude. It kind of eats away at me after a while, especially like the ex-wife stuff, and it's just I don't really know if there's any real solution in sight for any of it. You know, it's kind of ironic. I said in the last video, I said we're not black pilling anymore. We're hope pilling, but I'm finding it kind of hard to be hope pilled anymore. Well, I mean, the only real hope you have is God, but outside of that, though, like earthly hope, I'm running low here, bros. I'm running low on the hope. I don't know how you guys feel. I imagine you probably feel the same ish. But yeah, I've tried going to church, and I tried talking to people there, and like, I kid you not, like, I tried talking to people there. There's like maybe like one or two guys there that like will actually like talk to me, who won't like pretty much immediately like run off as soon as I try to like as soon as I like try to start talking to them. I don't know, I just seem to have the effect of I start speaking to people, and then they just immediately flee. They're like, oh, I gotta go. You know, and it's they just like take off. For whatever reason, I you know, I have that effect on people, and it's not like I'm going up to them and telling them some like weird shit. It's like, oh hi, I run weird niche, you know, semi freaking gooner commentary, you know, Renee pilled YouTube channel or something. I'm not mentioning anything like that, but it's I don't know, I don't know, maybe it's just something about me. I just I know not only do I scare the hoes, but I scare everybody else off as soon as I start talking as well. Except you guys. You guys want to actually listen to what I have to say, so I imagine you guys probably suffer somewhat similar to me. But yeah, I don't know, guys. It's not looking to get out there for some of our social lives, or lack thereof. But yeah. Do you guys feel lonely? If you guys feel lonely, let me know in the comments section. Alright? But yeah, I don't want to like rant on too long. This video is almost already at like 20 minutes long. But yeah, that's gonna be it for this video. There's gonna be a live stream tonight at 8 CST, 2000 CST. So make sure you guys tune into that, and we'll probably be doing I don't know what we're playing yet. But yeah, tune into that, and yeah, I will probably see you guys on the live stream, hopefully. But besides that, though, have a good one, and do all the things that the algorithm likes: the commenting and the liking. Anyways, I'll catch you guys later. See ya.